What makes shooter games great is the use of the environment. If your character doesn't use his or her surroundings as the ultimate weapon, then how the hell are you going to call yourself John Wick? Stranglehold gets it. You slide down rails, roll across tables, and dive through the air in glorious slow motion, all while dual-wielding pistols and turning every inch of the map into a war zone. Chandeliers crash, fruit carts explode, statues shatter. Stranglehold rewards you for stylish kills and gives you the tools to become a balletic one-man apocalypse. If you ever wanted to do a slow-motion dive while firing akimbo SMGs and causing a priceless art exhibit to collapse behind you, this is the game. Midnight Fight Express. This game plays from an isometric perspective, but the movement and control you have in combat feel incredibly responsive and precise. You're constantly switching between punches, kicks, grapples, and environmental takedowns, and the flow between attacks feels smooth and satisfying. Combos are intuitive, and the game offers a range of unlockable moves that add depth as you progress. The animations are tight, and the choreography is clean, making each encounter look and feel dynamic. The pacing is relentless but rewarding. Each level is packed with enemies that push you to move with purpose and precision. When you clear a room by chaining together moves, dodges, and finishers, it feels like you've just executed a perfectly choreographed fight sequence. The Hong Kong Massacre is a top-down shooter where every shot matters and every step could be your last. It's not forgiving, but damn is it stylish. This game has the commitment to cinematic flair like all the other games in the list. The game makes you work for that John Wick feeling, but that's the fun. You restart levels constantly, refining your moves, cutting down your mistakes, and eventually flowing through a mission like a dance. And when the music's pounding and the bullets are flying, you would be rock hard down there. If you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to drop a like.
You ever look at a tombstone from the bottom? Right here with you. Just try it.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Now you might be thinking, John Wick in the Wild West? Yeah, hear me out. This is a game where you can feel the impact of your shots. The way Arthur Morgan handles a revolver, that slow, confident reload, that quick-draw headshot from horseback. It's not modern-day assassinations, but the precision and swagger are 100% John Wick energy. The Deadeye system is basically cowboy bullet time, letting you slow things down, mark your targets, and unleash a hail of lead with deadly accuracy. Want to burst through saloon doors and clear a room with 6 perfect shots? You can. And let's not ignore the fact that no game on this list has the cinematic flair of RDR2. Dusty shootouts at high noon, thunderous ambushes on mountain passes, close quarters mayhem in candlelit hideouts. Superhot. In Superhot, time only moves when you do. That alone makes it one of the most unique shooters ever, and also one of the most John Wick games out there. Picture this. You're surrounded by enemies, bullets frozen midair, fists clenched. You punch one guy, catch his gun midair, shoot 2 more, toss the empty weapon into a 4th guy's face, and grab his dropped katana. It's all about flow, efficiency, and tactical brutality. The game strips down everything, graphics, UI, even story, to focus purely on choreography and control. It's the thinking man's action game, where you turn every room into your own personal action sequence. Max Payne 3. If there was ever a blueprint for bullet time carnage, Max Payne 3 is it. This is the game that makes you feel like you're playing inside a slow-motion action movie. Diving sideways with twin pistols blazing and a trail of spent shells hitting the floor like rain. Rockstar's final entry in the series is grittier, slicker, and more cinematic than ever. The shootouts are meticulously crafted, turning each encounter into a violent ballet of precision and timing. Sifu. At its core, it's about mastering combat, learning to read your enemies, react at the right moment, and refine your technique until every fight becomes a fluid display of skill. The game uses a unique aging mechanic that challenges you to improve with each run, turning every failure into a learning opportunity. You can also use the environment to your advantage. Visually, the game is sharp and cinematic, with excellent animations that make every encounter feel intense and grounded. The sound design and music elevate the tension in each fight, drawing you into the experience. For players looking for a grounded, skill-based experience that captures the spirit of a one-person army in control of every move, Sifu is a standout. Sleeping Dogs. If John Wick ever woke up in Hong Kong with a badge and a bone to pick, it would look like Sleeping Dogs. This game doesn't just borrow from action movies. It dives headfirst into them, grabs a meat cleaver, and starts throwing roundhouse kicks. The hand-to-hand combat here is tight, brutal, and beautifully animated. It's like Arkham meets Old Boy, only you're breaking bones in restaurants and smashing heads through aquarium glass. But here's the real Wickness, the transitions. You're pummeling 3 guys in a parking garage. One pulls a knife, you disarm him, stab his buddy, grab a gun off the floor, and the whole vibe shifts into an intense, bullet-filled ballet. Add the car chases, slow-motion shootouts, and undercover tension, and it starts to feel like The Raid and John Wick had a beautiful video game, baby. The environment is your best weapon here. Want to slam someone into an electrical panel? Toss them off a rooftop? Use a pork bun cart as cover mid-gunfight? It's all fair game. Sleeping Dogs is one of those underrated gems that lets you go full action hero. No restraints. Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 offers a wide range of combat options. But when it comes to replicating the cold, hyper-efficient combat of John Wick, the game absolutely delivers, especially when you build your character for close-quarters gunplay, quick takedowns, and reflex-driven encounters. With the right perks and gear, you can move through combat zones with deadly precision, using pistols, revolvers, or even katanas to dispatch enemies in seconds. The reflex and stealth skill trees in particular allow you to build a fast, quiet, and lethal character who can handle large groups alone. Combat feels satisfying and responsive, especially after the major updates and patches. The AI is more reactive, animations are cleaner, and the moment-to-moment action feels smooth and impactful. Hitman Absolution doesn't let you go full John Wick in the chaotic, guns-blazing sense. But what it does offer is the calculated, silent intensity that defines Wick at his most controlled. Agent 47 doesn't clear rooms with wild shootouts. He studies them. He waits, chooses his moment, and takes out his targets with cold precision. Where Wick is brutal efficiency in motion, 47 is surgical. This game leans heavily into stealth and methodical execution. You're encouraged to observe, plan, and strike with minimal exposure. Instinct mode lets you slow things down and mark enemies for quick, clean takedowns, a mechanic that reflects the tactical awareness both 47 and Wick rely on. While it may not match the full-speed choreography of a John Wick hallway fight, Absolution brings a different but related energy. If you're looking for a quieter, more strategic way to feel like the most dangerous person in the room, Hitman Absolution absolutely delivers. If you watch this far, that means either you are eating food and watching my videos, or you love me too much. Whatever it is, subscribe.